Guys, deluded. Now I'm back again. Now, for my regular subscribers, we've been on quite a journey, haven't we? I mean, some of you, a lot of you comment and like, oh, I remember when you had 30, 50, 100, 450 subscribers and all of these things. And to which I can't thank you enough, as I always do, for your support, whether you watch all my vids or sporadically, however you watch them, wherever you watch them, whether you're commenting, liking, watching them, showing, and friends, and all of these things, like, and all the positive comments you lot say. I can't not hail you up enough, and without you lot, couldn't grow, couldn't do anything. But yeah, man, it feels like if obviously it feels good to be gaining some credibility, not in the sense that I've always known I know what the hell I'm talking about, and those of you that have been here and people in my close quarters know I always know what I'm talking about. That doesn't mean I know everything. I don't talk from a place of where I'm not informed, and if I do, I have a listening ear on rather than just talking. Right or wrong opinion, off or bang on, it's coming from a sincere place, and all of these things. But I must admit, people, I'm getting impatient. Like, not impatient in the sense that these things take time. Of course, these things take time. I don't expect to be where I want to be economically, academically, spiritually. All of these things. I'm not gonna be the finished product today, tomorrow, or the next day. I'm not gonna be that in my 20s, in my 30s, 40s. Probably only when I'm 50. I'm not gonna be a lot of these things. But so of course I have to be impatient. But I, I, I can't describe it. It's like I can't describe it. Sorry, it's like how can I get that I would say I'm patiently impatient, people. I get that I need to be patient, but these things need to happen. And it man's doing everything. It's like how can I describe it? It's like the amount of anxiety and pressure that a guy faces on a daily basis, or just all the things that you necessarily don't see is ridiculous. I don't think I can deal with the most pressure and stress in the world because someone's always got it worse. But I do think because of the economical, personal, commercial, social, friends and family issues and sectors and things pulling me left, right, and center, it's mad. How can I be patient when I need to like there's bills to pay. There's things that need doing out here. Like how can I be impatient? And on top of that, I'm bloody good at what I do. Like I'm bloody good. Like the only thing that doesn't help me is that I always look when I always watch the debate show. I always think if I could have just played for a young Leighton Orient retired. You know when someone's talking and it just comes up with their name and what they've done. It's calm. I might know what I'm talking about, but I haven't got that. Like it's crazy. Like when you're being pulled in every direction, how can you be patient? Like, I can't be patient. It's easy for everyone to say that, to be honest with you. But I'm human, just like you. I always think to myself as well. Like I look at some of my friends. Like I'm like, well, they've all got even myself, like I've got hard skills, I've got skills away from all of this that I can be a competent individual and work and live economically, clearly. But it's not from a place of like this is my thing, I'm made for this. It's a sense of basic competency to get paid, essentially to earn a living. Like that's what it boils down to. I look at my mates and I see plumbers, I see electricians, I see businessmen with businesses, I see accountants, I see physios, I see all of the teachers, I see all of these things, and then I look at myself. I'm like, of course, again, I'm competent enough, but then none of these things are my callings. Nothing really gets my heart going like that, apart from football to a degree. Like nothing really, and making cash. But like everybody likes to make a buck. But yeah, there's nothing really there. There's not really any desire to do anything there. There's not really like I really can't I can't describe it. It also feels nice, of course. I've got it written down here. I felt to touch upon it. If it, obviously it's nice that doors are opening, more credible people are following me, retweeting, liking. We also can't speak about we can't not speak about the haters and the bad mind trying to block behind the scenes, trying to move a bit gazy in the public eye, trying to move a bit weird and stuff like that. Because someone put it to me. Someone's like, a lot of these people see you as a threat, and it's not because you're necessarily acting scary or acting up or even mentioning them. It's because they're really insecure. They think if they support you or whatever or mess with you or whatever, something's gonna get taken away. But like yeah, like it's mad, like especially when you consider that like I'm an IC3, young IC3 as well, so the pressure is even more, the connotations are even more, the contexts are even greater. It is crazy, like it's mad because I do think there's a thing for me in this space, or there's a thing necessarily for me in football, within this sort of space at some level, or even in media or scouting or whatever the positive things you guys say, there is clearly something there. But I'm a man who likes to hedge my bets. I'm 2 foot in, I fell fast, but it's like You can't just, you look around and you see how gazy things are, how crazy things look, how much of a shot it really looks like winning the lottery. And then you think, alright, cool, do I try this thing and put all my eggs in one basket, or do I put a few in this basket and stick to what I actually know, what good and stuff I don't need to talk about? Yeah, it's a bit mad. Like, I can only see pressure as a positive, because pressure is a privilege. I wouldn't have this if I wasn't damn good at this. If nobody watched this and nobody had high expectations, I wouldn't be in this position. It does also feel like the harder I work, the luckier I get. People are just, even with the little talk sport thing and going on that and things like that. I mean, it would be easier if we, if everybody worked together, but not everybody's nice. So I have to just shout out talk sport every time, talk sport 2 for that. And yeah, man. Like, sometimes I also feel I'll never do it, but how I just like to think, how easy would life be if I really played up to the Deluded name in the climate that this space is in? Like, you guys are old enough and not are competent enough to know what I can kind of afford to kind of create Deluded. I could be out here saying mad stuff. Mezzo also was better than Dennis Bergkamp, 2 million views. Thierry Henry never scored in no finals. He's a poor man. Yaya Sonogo. You could come and say some mad stuff and really play on that name. But what would I be known for? If I then when I want to speak about the things I legitimately want to speak about, who's listening? Because my opinion is not creditable. We live in a society where, me too, we like to see man acting silly, like it sells. But past that, it gets bored. And second of all, we all have a time limit. Yeah, we might watch two funny videos, fans melting down, and whatever fans, because every week there's a new fan channel. But 2 minutes later, you want to see something else, or you move on, and stuff like that. And a lot of these people don't understand. Yeah, they're getting all the connections and endorsements, and all these things are happening. But your product, you need to care about your product, because ultimately, what are you going to be known for? Because if you're not ranting and raving, people are not going to listen. And I know that stuff must get tiring. It must get bored. You need to think about the quality of the things you're doing. Like we said, we're in a mad hut now. We're still very early in this space. We're still very early with my career in this space. So we'll see where it's going, people. But yeah, man, like, I can't have all this. How can I have all this patience with all this pressure from all angles? I can't hack it. Well, I can hack it, but I have to fight back, sort of thing, innit? There's not much to say, man. Like, I don't even know the point of this vid, but it's like, yeah, I just feel my thing is different. Like, especially when I look at other Arsenal YouTubers, it's like I'm not purposely trying to talk about deeper stuff or different stuff or speak about Spurs, being Arsenal fan, speak about Spurs or United or whatever club I've ever spoken about, and different and diverse. I just make videos on topics I genuinely want to talk about or have the urge to talk about or feel it should be done, and people feel it. Like, it always shocks me when I see comments like this, and maybe if you on my page enough you see it as well. Oh, I'm a Chelsea fan but I like this guy, or I didn't know Arsenal fans were like this. And not all Arsenal fans are twats, of course not, and big up my Arsenal fans. But it's like, it's nice to be received well. Now again, I don't look too much whether to be liked or not liked or listened to or not, because opinions change. We're all fickle. I'm fickle with music. I'm fickle with entertainment. I'll watch one guy next day and he's bored. People get that with me. The same rope you climb upon is the same rope they'll hang you with. So you can't ever get complacent. But yeah, I ain't got nothing more to say on that front, man. Guys, DG, man.